Well, welcome everyone to Into the
Welcome,
Blue Channeling with Lori and
Sarah. Hello.
we're glad you're with us. Today is actually Halloween that we're recording this. And so you guys are watching it tomorrow on November 1st, if you're watching it in real time. And yeah, new moon day. So that's exciting. The veil is thin.
Absolutely. Yes. It's incredibly thin right now. All kinds of fun stuff happening. It's a great time, quite honestly.
It is, I mean, if you're an energy sensitive person, right now it just feels it never really feels like you have to effort when you're talking to spirit, but it's really effortless whenever the veil is so thin. So I'm finding lots of, synchronicities happening, even more so dreams, and that your spirit team kind of just feels like whoop, right there. So
Yeah. I felt like spirits started to sit down on the bed next to me last night.
okay.
And I'm like, I could just feel like it felt like you could just feel like the heavy pressure, like someone's just right there next to
I
me.
love it.
And I'm like, okay. I'm like, usually I do not allow, like, I have boundaries, particularly for
Yep.
bedtime. But
Yep.
yeah, they're just like hopping on right on in today.
Like it's Halloween, we kind of get a free pass.
Something like
we're
that.
we're gonna just be here for support.
But yes,
So,
but if you're coming for the 14th time or if it's your first episode, welcome. We offer all kinds of fun stuff, including private channelings as well. So check out our website for that. But should we
yes.
get started?
Yes. And I was gonna say we're booking up. So if you've kind of been on the fence about should I do one, should I not, go ahead and do it because we've got a couple, I think we still have several openings left for November. Last time I checked the calendar, maybe there's a couple
A
slots,
few.
but December, I was gonna say a few, but December is open for you, and that would make a great Christmas gift for people too, or holiday gift, whatever you celebrate. Um, that would be kind of a cool gift to give someone. So give the gift of channeling. It fits everyone.
Yeah, I immediately
Ooh.
got like a welcome, and it seems like they're unfolding like a welcome banner.
Yeah.
I think once we got a ticker tape parade, and I think this is like a little similar.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
had that
like,
same lifted feeling.
yeah, the welcome banner
Mm.
says welcome, welcome, welcome. So welcome, 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 guys.
Cheers. What is the
Oh,
welcome,
wait,
welcome, welcome?
is this a party because of Soheim, the All Hallows Eve? Yes.
That's what I was gonna
Okay,
say. This
okay,
feels
okay.
like
Okay, so the spirit side are having a party.
I just
Yes.
saw like,
And
yay. So funny.
I just saw Prince like dance across front of me, and I was like, okay. Yeah, he's
I'm
doing his
obs
like crazy like splits and up dance
mm,
thing he does like across like a stage. Like,
I'm obsessed with your
okay.
visuals.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Would everybody come dressed as? They're like us, our spirits.
And they're creating
Oh
a
my.
whole All Souls Day. It's tomorrow is when this airs, the All Souls Day.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, right. So isn't it called also like Day of the Dead or
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, yes, yes. It's when
Okay.
yes, they're so actually they're saying they want to acknowledge this and the fact that they say it's not just some kind of stereotype or like urban
Right.
legend or whatever. It is literal that the spirit side are a lot more present on Earth
Hmm.
on the 31st of October to 1st of November. Um, and they're saying they recommend everyone listening to reach out to your loved ones in spirit. It's a
Yep.
wonderful time for that. They're saying even people that have felt like they have never before reached them or doubt that they could, just try. They're saying just try to. You can look at a photo of them or think of a memory that you have with your loved one in spirit and just see if they will make an appearance in
Hmm.
some way, shape, or form. And don't doubt anything that comes through. Just roll with it.
Yeah.
Be receptive.
Yep. Setting your intention for what you're want or who you're wanting to speak to and what you'd like to achieve as far as just, communication. My entire time you were talking, Sarah, my whole bottom like lip and chin area was just like wanting to be moved. Like it was like almost I couldn't like keep my mouth closed. And so I was hearing like speak out. Like it's a good time to like literally verbalize because if you're open to that kind of thing, trance channeling may be easier on when the veil is thinner. So if you've been kind of studying or working with conscious channeling, trance channeling, or whatever, it's a great time to actually verbalize and use, your mouth to speak. If you're more comfortable writing or just doing it internally in your mind, that's fine. But with my mouth doing this and my lower part of my chin, like all of this, it was almost like whenever I speak light language, where it feels like it's like not me moving. It's almost, it's like spirit
Yeah,
coming through.
yeah.
So it was almost like a little, I feel like I'm kind of like,
That's
like
so
it's
interesting.
hard.
It's so funny you said that because they're being so accurate. And I was like seeing, like almost like Day of the Dead, like skulls, and they were like
Yes.
chatting and
And
like that,
like,
like the skulls move, the jaw was
yes.
moving. And so it's so interesting that you felt like that was
That's what I was
happening.
feeling. And see, I've had jaw surgery. I don't know if our viewers if I've talked about that before, but so my jaw and mandible area is it's very numb because where nerves and things were cut. So I don't have a lot of feeling in this part of my face. So for me to start feeling that in this, it was
Wild.
pretty noticeable. Yeah. So there's a whole message there.
Okay, so we'll
Okay.
connect to the Pleiadian group of 9 after this fun party intro.
Right. Ah, the energy is so strong.
It is. Oh, I see them on a spaceship this time too.
I feel like they're all kind of like I'm seeing like different colored robes, almost like they feel like costumes, but not. Almost like we
Yeah,
came.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They're also being extra
Yes.
for Halloween.
Like they
I
feel like
love
they're
it.
jewel tones. It looks like a deep purple, a deep blue, a deep. Oh, okay. I just heard it. Each one of us came dressed as a chakra.
That is
That
hilarious.
is cute. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Absolutely.
Oh, I love them. Mm.
And they're saying hello, and they're happy to be present today, and they're glad that we made it. It was a bit touch and go over, but
Hmm.
so hello. They're sending much love and support to all those on
Mhm.
planet Earth.
Oh my gosh. I just saw someone or one of them do a seatbelt and go buckle up because we're about to go into like a big month. And I just saw them like
Yeah,
they're still being very cheeky. It's cracking me up.
buckle up. Yes, buckle
Oh
up
my
energy.
gosh.
I do see them on a spaceship. Like, are we going to go
Hmm.
on a journey? Um, I mean, that's fine.
Oh, I just saw the travel card you pulled for me just a minute ago.
All right.
Hmm.
That's interesting because they're also like showing me some controls. It like
Yeah.
almost looked like not like a gear stick, but like, one of those controls that you
Hmm.
hold onto with both hands, and it's like
Hmm.
a bit like that, but I don't know if this is figurative or literal for them, but
I heard figurative. We're giving
yeah,
you a
they're showing
visual.
me like pulling down and like basically cranking up the gears, cranking up the
Yeah.
acceleration,
Yeah.
right? And they're saying that this is the acceleration moment on Earth.
Yeah.
That yes, so when this airs, it will be the new moon, and this is such a powerful and exciting time.
Hmm.
A time of true new starts and new leveling ups, they're saying. Um, and this month is going to be highly transformative, they said. Highly transformative.
Hmm.
Um, they're
Globally and
saying,
personally.
yes, 100%. They're saying that the collective are improving at um, grounding down and listening to their heart and staying more in their own reality rather than getting distracted by other things happening. They're saying there are distractions, and this is going to be a distracting month. But as much as possible to stay true to your own reality and your own present whereabouts, and own experience. Because whatever things are happening elsewhere, it's only you here now in your present situation is relevant for you, and just to kind of focus in on that as firmly as possible, they said.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I was having a whole thing happen while you were talking. Um, I'll have to tell you about it in just a second because I don't want to lose the other that I was getting. But as you were saying that, like they were saying, like, yes, keep into the heart space, but keep into the excitement. Go into the excitement energy, rather than focusing on the fear narrative that is coming out right now. This is particularly for the states, and with the election and all that stuff coming up, because it does seem to be a driving force globally. But stay in the excitement and in the anticipation of what is to come for you individually, those of you who are on the ascension path and have been doing the work and focusing in on your spiritual path and your ascension, because there are exciting things to come. It kind of just, I'm seeing this like closing out of cycles, like as the year closes out, you're closing out on a lot of stuff, but this is leading to excitement energy for many. I just kind of keep hearing like the I don't want to say, I don't want to use the word worst, but like you've been through a lot, from Lionsgate to eclipses to just all these energetics that have been coming with the solar weather. And I kind of just I'm seeing like a suitcase being packed up and like, whew, you've done a lot of work. Now get excited and reap the benefits is what this energy feels like.
100%. Yes. And I was also getting about the Pluto and Capricorn
Hmm.
Biz.
Yes.
And they're acknowledging that as well, that during the month of November, Pluto is going into Aquarius, which is also a big part of the excitement. They actually started, as I say, that I was actually seeing them like blow like party blowers, just like
Hmm.
like almost like the celebration emoji sign.
Yes. Yeah. It very
Um,
much feels like that. Are you
yes,
feeling and seeing Devin like he's so strong today on my left? And it's
yes,
distracting me a little bit. And I
yes,
feel like he is I actually feel like he's holding my hand, and I have not experienced that during a channeling, so I'm a little distracted because he's talking about the excitement, and he's like, yes, throwing this party situation, and I'm not sure what's actually going on
yes.
over here to my left, but yes.
That's so funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, I actually do see him in your room, like
Mhm.
visually. It's the whole thing.
I can feel him very strong, and yeah, it feels like he's almost like talking through me right now, and it's very different than how we've ever channeled before.
Yes. The Pleiadians are saying about the age of Aquarius, and they will be returning to this topic in future weeks, because it is enormous. But they want us to be as excited for November as possible, and in that transformative energy, because it is a hugely transformative time. I mean, there's some people that will feel this more than others. I mean, everybody's had experiences and challenges over the last, I think, is it 15 years, 15, 16 years of
Hmm.
Pluto and Capricorn. Not Pluto, yes, Pluto and Capricorn, yes. Um, I mean, I certainly have personally. I know Laurie has massively. Things went
Yeah.
down from like, was it January, February 2008 onwards? Like it has been a process for both of
Yes.
us, 100%.
Yes. I'm sorry. I just see Devin, he was like, it's over. He's just like doing, I'm like, got
I'm
it.
like,
Okay.
thank you.
I know. Thanks. We're glad to have ticked that box. We all feel a big sigh of relief for a 15, 16-year
I
cycle, whatever it is.
Goodness, yes.
Woo. So if you're a, what is it? It's a cardinal signs, especially. It's Scorpio, Capricorn. I think it's Libra, and I forget what the other one is. But yeah, if you're one of those signs, this is an even bigger time for you.
I'm also seeing like I'm not in like an expert at astrology by any means, but I'm seeing also the degrees as well as important, the degrees of what sign is. So like they're
Okay.
saying the first like 3 to 4 degrees, or in the last like 3 to 4 degrees of each house, that also plays a big part. So they're saying in additional
Okay.
to those cardinal signs, certainly the PG9's perspective on this, like they're showing me like the wheel of like astrology,
Mm-hmm.
and that those kind of like they're calling it liminal spaces in between the houses are so
Does it matter
heavily
what house?
impacted.
Like not just the degrees, but does it matter what house it's in as well? Of what your
I mean, what I'm
card.
seeing is like it's lit up across the whole wheel. So I certainly am
Mm,
getting a strong visual that it's kind of like all of it, but
okay.
like it's these liminal degrees spaces are
Yeah.
also impacted, which is interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I'm hearing, yeah, like
hmm,
which look and see, because out of those four cardinal signs, you're gonna have, I mean, most everyone's gonna have a one of those signs in a certain house. You know, it may not be your sun, moon, or rising sign, which those are your three top important, but there's something about find which of those four signs is, yeah, in your degree and in your house, because that will also kind of maybe pinpoint to what area might be closing most for you. That's kind of what if I'm hearing that right.
yes, yes, yes. But they're acknowledging that if you've had struggles or worked
Hmm.
through, there's probably something that started in 2008 era. Obviously we've had a lot of disruption in that time with financial markets,
Yes.
chaos, like all kinds of things have occurred for the collective. But they're saying, like, look to your personal history and just know that that we're almost out of that period of time.
Mhm.
And the only way is up. As Dana
Yeah.
says, it's over.
I know he's just like he's cracking me up. I'm like, okay.
And a little bit of like a
Um,
beheading type.
yes, literally, because he's just, yeah, it's very kind of, you know how he is. It's that kind of like cool,
Yeah,
chill, but like it's over, you know, and it's like,
that's so
yeah,
funny. Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
There was something I was getting right there at the end that you were saying. This is just me speaking that was popping in. I would love for people to put in the comments what was going on for you in 2008. You don't have to be specific, but just because I also feel like that was a huge spiritual awakening time for a lot of people. So I would be curious to see, did you have something kind of spiritual awakening wise? Like it seems like a lot of people got more into spirituality or religion or, you know, something in that topic around that time. I've talked to a lot of people, and that seems to be a time when that was cooking a little bit. I know it kind of it was for me. I see what started happening in that area, but I'd be curious. People comment if you know that was true for you too. So big time.
Absolutely. Fantastic. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to say this time?
I just heard Devin say, "Can we go back to the spaceships and talk about that aspect?" And I'm not sure why or what that means, but
That's interesting.
okay. He's talking about people need to start paying attention and be looking up because there's a lot more activity happening. And yes, with the
Hmm.
veil being thin, oh my gosh, I'm getting so disoriented. I feel like I'm actually turned backwards and I'm over to the left, like behind my chair right now. I had to open up my eyes to kind of see spatially where I'm at. Okay, what is this about? What's
So it's
happening?
interesting how she said that. I was seeing the visual of that Cara Goodwin shared. Um,
Hmm.
that there was a anomaly in the sky, let's say, and they're kind of confirming that, yep, that's them.
Mhm.
It was no Starlink. Someone said it was a Starlink. It was not the Starlink.
Yeah.
They're like laughing
Oh
hysterically
yeah.
at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And
yeah,
positionally, yeah,
yeah,
you're gonna,
yeah.
you may need to look up, be moon maneuver, but pay attention to what's around you. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just saying like be open. Like obviously we started talking about being open to speaking with loved ones on the other side, but we also be open to what's in the sky. Like just be open and receptive to any possibility because things are really happening, and it isn't your imagination, and you can't always make arguments to kind of make it logical, make sense from like our limited scientific understanding at this time. There's a lot happening, so be open, they're saying. Yeah, open and receptive.
Yeah, absolutely. The and I'm hearing, yeah, because there's many of us in my friend group, Sarah's friend group, our kind of our community that have been seeing a lot of activity in the sky. And I kept seeing them point to like their stomach, like solar plexus, and being like, trust your gut, lean into what it feels like. Do you think it's a plane? You think it's a Starlink, or you think it's a ship? Like lean into what you believe it to be and then trust that knowing because no, you're not crazy. No, you're not just seeing things. This is literal and you're not alone in this. Because I know I felt that way when I first started seeing stuff and I questioned and doubted. And then I have other people with me who would see the same stuff. And that does help kind of bring some confirmation. But yeah, they're
Yes.
saying lean into your own gut and understand because as the veil is thinning and as because that's what I'm kind of seeing like you're seeing beyond the veil when you're looking up in the sky and seeing that. So sometimes people may not literally see it there with you, but those who are open and attuned, it's your clairvoyance. Basically, you're seeing beyond that veil of the ships that are there. So it's also a way to practice seeing, beyond the veil and upping your clairvoyancy because as you're looking into the night sky, it allows your eyes to kind of blur out. I'm kind of like those picture books, the seeing eye books. It's almost like it's easier for your eyes to do that because when you look upward, that is an old kind of channeling technique to open up
Mm.
your third eye whenever you roll your eyes
Yes.
kind of like upward, and that's what's happening. That's why you're able to see a lot of stuff up in the sky easier than directly right in
Mm.
front of you.
Got a massive tingling in my crown as you're saying
Yeah,
this. Because
that
that's it,
was
you're looking up towards your crown chakra, right?
yes. I could
Looking.
feel my eyes doing that the whole time. That was straight from Devin. I could tell that was not me like saying that. That is
Yeah,
wild.
amazing. And it's so funny. I was like cracking up when she was saying this because guess who pops in to just say hi? It's Buddy Moon. So Buddy Moon popping in, which is on our naming of the mini moon.
I
It does She
swear we're
does not
gonna
like the mini
get
moon.
we're gonna make
Um,
merch and our merch is gonna say
so
Buddy Moon.
so Buddy Moon is like swinging in and saying hi, saying loving the energies, guys, and it's acknowledging that I think acknowledging that it's halfway through that Buddy Moon cycle. So I think that the Buddy Moon is with us for 2 months. Buddy Moon, what gender would you like to be? It's just like
I,
anything you
I
like, baby. Okay, let's just say they. So they are saying that it's exactly halfway through that cycle, and they're loving the energies and loving the attention, and saying soz that you can't see them with a naked eye. Soz.
what is
It's an
that?
attitude. So it's like SOZ, like SOZ. Maybe this is a British thing.
Because I was like, are you saying SARS? SAWS? What are we saying?
SOZ.
Sauce? Are we
This is
eating
like
pizza?
colloquial, like being like very like cheeky. Almost
I
like a kind of like teenage energy. So I'm getting
yes.
off Buddy Moon. Kind of
Buddy
like
Moon has
teenage
got a
vibes.
like a
Yes.
it's got a little
Very
bit of a
sassy.
little sass edge to it, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
seeing Buddy Moon with black sunglasses too, by the way. So it's the
Yeah.
what is that? I feel like it was like an old McDonald's logo. There's or something where there's a moon that was like, did it have a saxophone and had black sunglasses? I don't know. I saw something like that right when you said Bunny Moon, and I was like, Bunny Moon's got a vibe.
Anyway, it's got such a vibe.
I love
They
it. I'm
are
always like,
hilarious. Loving it.
oh my God,
Loving
Bunny
it, loving
Moon.
it, loving it. Well, thank you very much for
Cannot.
swinging by. Okay, thank you. I guess that's a great place to end for today.
I literally, Bunny Moon was like, I'm out.
Peace.
Yeah. I'm totally gonna hang on to Bunny Moon energy when you need it.
We need to make that t-shirt.
I'm serious. Buddy Moon. It's hashtag trademarked. You heard it here, folks.
Okay, well, thank you for tuning in and tune in next week for the Q&A, which is going to happen next.
Yes. Like and
Yes.
subscribe. Book a solo session. Book a channeling duo session. I'm sorry.
Also a session. We
I
have
was
phone
gonna
options
say
available. Whatever works for you. Like Laurie and I offer some different things as well as the duo and stuff. So
we
check
do.
out the website, inthebluechanneling.com.
This is me trying to be very professional. Not working today. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to Into the Blue Channeling with Laurie and Sarah. Please do like and subscribe to receive about our upcoming episodes. For further information, including how to submit your own question for Pleiadians, please visit intothebluechanneling.com or find us on social media at Into the Blue Channeling. See you next time!